Hi everybody, and welcome to my 9th Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a battle against Team Rocket, and quite honestly, this is one of my favorite battles of all time. It was very close. He has a very cool team, very original, which usually makes for better battles. So, that being said, we are going to get into the battle and check it out. So, I led with Jolteon, and he led with Volbeat. And he actually strikes first with the Confuse Ray here. He probably has Prankster on there. So now I am confused. But despite that, I still hit him with a Thunderbolt, which almost takes him out, but not quite. And then I lose some health from my Life Orb. So he stays in and goes for the Light Screen to get a special defense boost for his team for now. And I am confused, and this time I do hit myself in my confusion, so I can't take him out. And he actually switches here and comes in with Steelix, predicting the Thunderbolt again, I would imagine. But I actually went for the Shadow Ball instead, just in case he did switch. And that didn't do too much to Steelix, though. So at this point, I have to switch. Can't do much to Steelix with Jolteon, so I come in with Swampert. And he just went for the Stealth Rock, actually, to get the entry hazard set up. So he actually switches here. He doesn't want to get hit with Earthquake, I would imagine. So he comes in with Cofagrigus. And I was going for the Earthquake, which is still going to do a good amount of damage to the Cofagrigus, about a third. And then he's going to recover with his leftovers. So I switch here, predicting a Will-O-Wisp, which is why I come in with Jolteon. And I take damage from the Stealth Rock. And sure enough, he was going for the Will-O-Wisp, so he burns Jolteon, which, since it's special, is not nearly as bad as it would have been if he would have burned Swampert. And then I'm going to take damage from the burn. And the Light Screen wears off. So he switches out here, probably predicting the Shadow Ball, and comes in with Arcanine. But I actually went for the Thunderbolt, because I had a feeling he was going to switch. And that did do a lot. It almost took the Arcanine out, but not quite. And then I take damage from the burn. So I switch out here. I know Jolteon's weak, but I want to try and save it to get one more big shot off later. Plus, I'm anticipating the Extreme Speed here, which is why I come in with Aggron. And sure enough, he did go for the Extreme Speed, which is not going to do anything to Aggron, because it's very bulky on the physical side. And he takes some damage from his Life Orb. So I stay in and Mega Evolve into Mega Aggron here. Like I said, I am very bulky on the physical side, so I know I can survive whatever attack he uses. And he did go for the Close Combat, and that did do a lot of damage, about 2/3, but I still survived. And he loses more health from Life Orb. So I'm just going to take him right out with an Earthquake here. Really, anything would have taken him out. He was so weak. But so that is it for Arcanine. And then he comes in with Starmie. So I have to switch. I don't want to lose my Aggron right now. So I come in with Goodra and get damaged by the rocks. And he went for the Scald, so that's not going to do too much to Goodra. I do have an Assault Vest on there, and it's very bulky on the special side. But then he hits me with a Psyshock. Unfortunately, he did have that on there. And he got a crit, and that does physical damage, so it did a lot. But I hit him with a Dragon Pulse, in case he was going to switch, but that didn't do too much, unfortunately, which leaves me open to get taken out with another Psyshock. So then I come in with Swampert, and I get damaged by the rocks. And he just goes for the Scald again, trying to get damage and potentially a burn, but he doesn't get too much damage or burn, fortunately, which lets me hit him with an Earthquake and take him out. It was a crit. I'm not really sure if I needed it or not, but I did get it, and that did take him out. So then he comes back in with his Cofagrigus, and I switch out again, predicting the Will-O-Wisp again, and come in with Jolteon once more, and get damaged with the Stealth Rock. And he did go for the Will-O-Wisp again, so good thing I did switch Jolteon in, so it didn't do anything. He recovers with his leftovers, and I take my burn damage, which is going to be enough to take me out, unfortunately. I was hoping to survive to get one more big attack off, but I didn't. So I come in with Gengar and get damaged with the Stealth Rock. Now I go for the Giga Drain here, just in case he did switch, but also because I do have a Focus Sash on Gengar, so I wanted to reactivate that. And I got a crit, which did a lot. But he uses Knockoff, and that's going to get rid of my Focus Sash anyway, so didn't really matter. Didn't really work out too well for me. So this time I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball and just try to take him out, which I do. So that's the end of his Cofagrigus. Then he comes in with Gallade, and he actually Mega Evolves into Mega Gallade. And I was hoping to outspeed him, but he used Shadow Sneak, unfortunately, and the priority does take me out there. So I come in with Talonflame and lose half my health to the Stealth Rocks. And he switches out here, reading a Brave Bird, most likely, and he comes in with Steelix again. And unfortunately for me, I did use Brave Bird. I was trying to get him, but he got me because he switched. And that didn't do hardly anything to his Steelix, and I take the recoil damage. Here I stay in. I am Choice Banded into Brave Bird, and I know I can't survive another switch in because of his Stealth Rock, so I basically just have to stay in with Talonflame and do as much damage as I can, which isn't much, and then he's just going to use a Rock Slide, and that is going to take me out. So I come back in with Swampert then, to try and take his Steelix out. And I use Earthquake for maximum damage, and that is enough to take his Steelix out. And I recover with my leftovers. So he comes back in with Volbeat, and he uses Confuse Ray to confuse my Swampert. But despite being confused, I still am able to hit him with this Waterfall, and that is enough to take his Volbeat out. And I'm going to recover some more with my leftovers. So he comes back in with his Gallade. This is his last Pokemon at this point. And he uses Drain Punch. That did do quite a bit. And I hit him with an Earthquake here, just to do as much damage as I can. And that did about 2/3, so pretty good. And then I regain a little health with leftovers. So he hits me with the Drain Punch again, and this time he is going to recover health. Puts him back up pretty far. And that is enough to take my Swampert out. I was hoping to survive, but I didn't. So now I come in with Aggron again. This is my last Pokemon. So at this point, I'm thinking it's probably good game over for me. He hits me with a Drain Punch, but to my complete shock, I actually do survive that with 2 health. That was amazing. And I hit him with an Iron Head, which was actually a crit, and that was enough to take him out, which is even more amazing. And that is good game, Team Rocket. So that was an amazing finish to that battle. If you want an example of snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, doesn't get much better than that, quite honestly. Thanks for watching, everybody. Great battle. Feel free to like and/or comment on the video, as always, and subscribe to my channel if you would like. And stay tuned for more new videos in the future. So that is all for now, and we will see you next time.